KOMU 8 Sports.
Collegiate teams were playing in conference finals all day today, but a lot more was on the line down in Springfield, where we had two local teams attempting to cut down the nets tonight for their first ever state championships. We will start with the Rockbridge Bruins facing Christian Brothers out of St. Louis. CBC led by 1 at halftime, but Rockbridge got back into it. Nice ball movement here at the top of the key. Ball would find its way to Isaiah Mosley, who does a little bit of work, hits the floater. A few plays later, it would be DeJuan Harris with the handles, working his way up court, loses the defender. And look at this, a nice alley-oop. You don't see that too much in high school, but when you do, boy, do we love it. Bruins with a huge comeback. They were down 8 at the start of the fourth. 17 seconds left now. CBC's Caleb Love snakes to the lane to cut the Rockbridge lead to 2. A couple free throws later, and CBC needed a 3. They do not get it. Rockbridge Bruins are your Class 5 state champions. First ever in school history. And the Jefferson City Lady Jays also playing for a state title tonight, and they had their hands full with North Kansas City. Chandler Prater gets a nice look inside and finishes for the Hornets. Lady Jays trying to get back into it with the long ball here. Greta Harmon steps into one. Jeff City, though, trailing by 11 early. And this time it's Prater working with the ball. Nice backdoor bounce pass feed to Lajata Boylan. Hornets really starting to heat up. Lady Jays just could not mount a comeback in the second half. North Kansas City takes the state crown. Still, what a season for the Lady Jays. Just 2 losses and ranked tops in the state for most of the season. It's really been a pleasure for us to get to cover both of these teams and their playoff runs. KOMU 8's Ethan Illers was at both of these games for us. Ethan, quite a day for you. What was the mood down there?
Yes, Travis, what do you know? The Rockbridge Bruins boys basketball team are your Class 5 state champions for the first time in school history. And despite being outscored by Christian Brothers College in the third quarter, 13-6, which led to the Bruins being down by 8 points to start the fourth quarter, they responded, outscoring the Cadets 26-14 in that fourth quarter, and they were led by seniors Isaiah Mosley with 24 points, DeJuan Harris with 17 points, and Jamonta Black with 11 points. Now, while an 8-point deficit would seem like a lot to come back from, Black knew it was time to put his best foot forward in his last high school game.
When we were down 8, I knew the game wasn't over. So when I got back to the bench, I said we have 8 more minutes to finish. We have 1 quarter left of high school basketball. Everybody just locked in from then on, then we just finished the game as hard as possible. It was just pure joy. I can't even explain it. I was just so happy to win that. It means the world to me. It's the best moment of my life. So, I mean, it was just pure joy.
Now, I'd also like to add, several years ago, a picture of New Orleans Saints players Drew Breese, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas was tweeted with the caption, "Name a better trio," to which Mosley quote tweeted and said, "Me, DeJuan, and Jamonte." Now, he has proof from the entire state. Jefferson City, on the other hand, like you said before, Travis, fell to North Kansas City 43-34. The Jefferson City Jays could not stop Chandler Prater, who dropped 23 points. And get this, the Jays were outscored in the first quarter 15-4. Jefferson City, your runners-up. They'll have to wait until next year to capture a state championship. Reporting live from Springfield, Missouri, Ethan Illers, KOMU 8 Sports.
Thanks so much, Ethan. Have a safe drive back from Springfield. Kentucky and Tennessee playing in the SEC semifinal earlier today. Kentucky was getting into the driver's seat midway through the second half. Keldon Johnson out ahead of the pack with the vicious slam. Cats led by 7 late in the game, but the Volunteers would not go quietly. Grant Williams with the tray to put the Volunteers on top by 1. And then a few plays later, so the Cats fans really noticing it's not as secure as it would be. Turner from deep, that puts the Vols even further ahead. Tennessee goes on an 18-6 run to close the game out. They'll see Auburn in the conference finals tomorrow. On softball news, number 8 Georgia in town to face Missouri. Missouri dropped the opening game of the series on Friday. They fared a little better today, though. Jasmine Rowland with the long fly ball almost out of the park. It would be caught by the center fielder, but the runner tags up from third. Missouri leads 1-0. Bottom of the 5th now. Tigers lead 5-3. And Kim Wirt lays into one. Get going. That ball is gone. Missouri takes the lead at 7-3. They would win by that score, taking the rubber game. Series finale is tomorrow at noon. That'll be it for sports.